Yeah, so this video will be about chapter review for One Piece chapter 1002, and obviously this video will have spoilers, so if you are only an anime watcher, then you probably should wait till you come to the chapter. Okay, let's start. Okay, the first thing I think is very nice with the chapter is when Killer run up on Kaido's back when he's transformed to a dragon, and he do his the sonic sight attack. Well, the sight get very big and spin around and cut Kaido. And that is the interesting thing here, is that the sonic attack cut into Kaido, but Kaido do not get split in two of the sights. So it's some kind of attack. So it's very interesting how the combination, you see all the teamwork, like first time ever you see teamwork with attack. We see Monkey D. Luffy, we see Zoro, we see Law, Killer, and Kid, all of them together against Big Mom and Kaido. I think it's very cool also to see when Big Mom, Charlotte Lin do her new attack called Indra, and obviously Indra is the thunder god in Hindu mythology, is the king of the god in Hindu mythology. And they do a very fun attack. So it's very cool that they have a combination, actually Indra, that is thunder attack, and they have from Indra they use Zeus. So it's interesting that Big Mom used like energy attacks, like electricity attack and fire attack, like the flaming sun, thunder. So that was very cool. And I think personally, I think I have much more respect for Charlotte Lin right now, and I have before when she was in the Cake Island. For sure, she's the ruler of the Cake Island. So it's I think she's very much more. She's gonna get much more respect now than she had before, and I think she's very strong character with like a super attack. Then you have to understand how strong Rock's pirates are. If you think, like, you remember, Kaido it was the lowest in rank in the Rock's pirates, and you have so powerful members. You have Big Mom, Kaido, Whitebeard, Golden Lion Shanky, John, and the Silverax, and two others. Very powerful characters. So I think it's very cool to see the combination with Kaido's attack, and they have to fight like the chapter before. And this chapter is the whole chapter is the fight between the new generation, and the chapter is obviously called the Emperors versus the new generation. And it's going to be very interesting to see when the team have defeated Kaido and Big Mom, and what will happen then in the future. For then, if the world government will hear that Kaido is defeated, the same for Big Mom, that means that it's the first time in history that two emperors are defeated of another emperor. Monkey D. Luffy is one of the emperor, but so it's going to be very interesting to see what the world government will do, because then Monkey D. Luffy is very high ranking, and his team too, like much higher bounties. They have much more. They're gonna send out much more stronger armies after them, because now they are capable to fight against the emperor. And then it's also very cool when in the end of the chapter, when Zoro do his new attack, that he open up like Emma is the sword that Osuke Oden have, that only sword that was able to cut Kaido. He used that attack, but the thing what happened that he missed Kaido dodged, so he missed the attack, so he cut off the horn on the Stone Cave. So the devil is like a horn, an island, and so this devil on the so he cut off that. He missed Kaido. So if that attack hit Kaido, maybe they will probably cut Kaido in two with that NG attack. And I think I think it's very nice. I think it's very I really like that chapter with all like the thing I really want to see in the next chapter, chapter 1003, is obviously what happened to Jinbei and what happened to Nico Robin and Black Maria, and I think this is now we have so much focusing on the Straw Hats frontliner, like the famous person like Monkey D. Luffy Zoro. I think it's interesting focusing more like on Jinbei in the next chapter when Jinbei fighting against Who's Who. Because the son said before, the problem when you have lots of powerful character in one arc, sometimes you have to jump over them to focusing on the more bigger thing. But the problem there is because you have I think it's not good. I think you should give every character a chance to shine in a manga. So I really hope they will give Nico Robin a chance to shine and probably fight some strong opponent like Black Maria, and obviously Yamato fight against Sasaki and see her transformation, because we know in somehow she will can transform to some kind of creature with I don't know exactly what. So it's very cool. So it's it was a very nice chapter, very nice, and I think it's when you see this kind of thing happen in One Piece nowadays, you are always wondering what will happen in the end of One Piece, how big enemies we will fight then. For we've already now fight Kaido and Big Mom. What will we fight later on? That will be much more spectacular than this fight, because that is, I think already now they are in the same status as there was in Naruto when they fight against Madara and the final war, and we're still not in the end. You have to understand, Kaido and Big Mom is just the beginning. It's far away from like the real big guys, like from the Five Elders, for example. Then we have Rock Disebek. We have so many more things. Probably we're gonna see a war with the world government and the revolutionary army. There's lots of things that probably will happen in the One Piece history book. So it's gonna be very interesting. So I think it's very nice. It's interesting that there's so much more that we don't know in One Piece, where we still not know what all of the weapons do. We don't even know what One Piece is. We also know that in One Piece they have space. That means a space island. So it's still not explored. Just one of them is shown a little bit, like when NL was there. So we know that space exists. So I don't know how they will be even able to show every detail and show all this kind of thing. There's so much to show, and so yeah. Anyways, the chapter was very good, and they almost are always on top ranking when you read One Piece. Sometimes some chapters is better than other chapters. Probably the best chapters so far for me have to be chapter 1002 and chapter 999, and probably the least favorite chapter is probably so far is of the new chapters is probably chapter 1000, because when you read chapter 1001 and 2, it is so much higher. It's so much better than just chapter 1000. Chapter 1000 I think was a bit disappointing personally, and this kind of thing, we have to wait to see what will happen in the next chapter. And it's the best thing with the chapter was probably Big Mom's new attack, Indra, when she turned the whole sky to the electric field, and that is probably the coolest thing. And obviously. Then we're still waiting for Kaido's official transformation with his devil fruit. So I really hope that they will show a different thing with the devil fruit, that they don't just say the name and was just a waste of time to say the name, like the fish to me, and they just show us a dragon, and it was like no point to even tell us, because if that is the case, then I really want them just to say here is the Eastern dragon fruit instead, because I think that is. So I hope we see something different with Kaido. Probably we will see in the end when Kaido is and this kind of thing. Yeah. Okay.